Hi guys, this is Cheyenne with Positively Cheyenne, and we're going to continue the top 20 ways to improving your happiness. We've gone through many so far, and we are up to numero 14, and that is called You Do You. You do you. One of the best things you can do to boost your happiness is to just be yourself. That means not being dependent on the approval of others, but accepting yourself for who you are. Example is, I am an emotional person, and I speak with love. And I speak with words of affirmation. It's what I do. I know not everybody needs it. I know not everybody is like me in the sense that they give that, right? And that's fine. But I don't apologize for who I am. I love hard. I have a big heart. And it's just who I am. And I don't apologize for that at all. And I'm very protective of who I love. I always laugh and say that I can be a pit bull at times. But it definitely takes somebody screwing up first. If you threaten someone that I love, or if you completely just lie about something, I don't like that. I'm extremely honest. It's just no need for it. People do things and say things just to hurt people, and that pisses me off big time. I don't like that, and I know I can't change that. People are who they are, and that they find that acceptable, and that's on them. I'm a big believer in karma. But it does get to me sometimes when I know that it's not true, or things of that nature regarding my family. I will defend myself. I defend what's right, always, and I don't apologize for that. There's a way to approach negativity. There's a way to get your point across without being crazy, going to jail, or threatening someone's life. So, that's an example for me. Spend time getting to know yourself. What defines you? What do you believe in? Who are you underneath it all? Search for ways to be comfortable in your own skin. Again, you are all imperfectly perfect and beautiful. Always remember that. Everybody has a uniqueness to them. There's nobody else out there like you. Right? I mean, there are people that have common interests and, could have, common values and morals that are just like yours. But at the end of the day, there is only one you. I know lots of twins and they're completely different, right? So there's only one you. And don't be afraid to be who you are, because your life and the perspective that you bring and the uniqueness that you bring is a blessing to someone else's life, because you are giving them change. You are giving them something new. You are giving them a different perspective on life that could bring them happiness and bring them to a better place and make them be the best person that they can be. So don't apologize for who you are, ever. Build meaningful relationships is number 15. Happiness, love, friendship, and community go hand in hand. As humans, we have a fundamental need to interact and connect with others, right? We naturally seek our tribe, the people who will support us, understand us, and be there for us through life's roller coaster ride. Without meaningful relationships, we are lonely and isolated. God, I think about lonely and isolated, like the fact that I'm by myself and, I have my kids and stuff, but I'm lonely, sometimes because I have so many dresses with zippers and I can't zip them up by myself. And I have 50-50 custody of my kids, so they're not here to help. So I need more friends, guys. Please be my friend. I need help with my zippers. And then, right, then I have a massage gun for my back. How in the hell? Why did I even buy that? $120. I bought that stupid thing. And I can't do it to myself. So, you know, build meaningful relationships, guys. Oh, there's my puppy. He's like, let me in, damn it. You know, like when we say we naturally seek our tribe, is people that have common goals, common values, common strengths, you know, things of that nature in life. And that's our tribe. Those are people that we want to be around. We want to be around people who are like us, but who also give us a perspective on life that is different. You know, it's good to embrace differences in people, because it can make you become the best person, the best version of yourself, right? So, you know, we are truly happier when we pursue happiness with others. We are. Like, life is better spent with someone, right? We enjoy ourselves when we're around friends, you know, when we're making those memories and we're laughing with people. Being alone can suck. It's like you can't have these meaningful conversations with yourself. You can't have physical touch, right? Like, I mean, you can fit. Sorry, guys, I'm very blunt, so sorry. But, you know, like, yeah, you can physically touch yourself, but it's like, it doesn't give you that same feeling that you could have with someone else, right? So I have to text my son to get this dog away from my door. He's driving me insane. But yeah, you know, like, build meaningful relationships with people, because those are the experiences that you're gonna have for a lifetime. And, you know, like I said in another video, is that material things are gonna mean nothing to you at the end of the day, right? Like, and I'm not trying to be dark and doom and gloom and like, oh, think about death. I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, the only things that you're gonna remember are people and memories that you shared with people that you love. That's what you're gonna remember. Sorry, guys. So, you know, I would say build meaningful relationships with people. Number 16 would be nothing compares to you. Stop comparing yourself to everyone around you. I want to give an example on this, because I was in a relationship, and it's not so much comparing like myself to this person, but I had just gotten out of a really, really bad, like, physically abusive relationship, and so I was in therapy. I was in therapy to try to, like, just get it all out there and move past it. And while I was in it, I ended up talking to somebody, and for some reason I had these feelings of like I wasn't good enough and that he was better than me. And I don't know why I thought that, but I did. And I was comparing like my life to his life, and comparing like where he's been and where I've been, and, you know, things of that nature. And my therapist literally looked at me and was like, make a list of all the things that this person makes you feel like you're not good enough in, and then make a separate column and list why they make you feel that way. What have they done to make you feel that way? What about their life makes you feel that way? And I did it. And she was just like, I hope you know now that you are not less successful than this person. You are more successful than them, because you have 3 children. You are on your own. with these 3 children. You have a roof over your head. You have a car. You have a great job. You have great friends. You have a great family. And, you know, this person is living with family. They don't have a great job. Things of that nature. And she was just like, so, you know, just because you don't have $1 million in the bank, or, you know, you're living off of daddy's income or whoever, whatever the hell, you are more successful than he is. Like, he should be lucky, right? And it just goes to show, like, don't compare yourself to other people, because you're doing yourself a disservice. You are. In everything, friendships, work, all of that, you're doing yourself a disservice. You know, most importantly, stop comparing your things to all things everyone else has. Social media, has a way of making us feel like everyone has it better than us. How often does scrolling through your news feed make you feel actual negative emotions? Allowing envy and resentment to take root robs us of appreciating what we have. Social media is full of fake bullshit. Sorry, I do have a potty mouth at times, but it does, right? It's fake bullshit. Like, a lot of it is fake bullshit. It's like, you know, we, as women, we see these people, you know, these models who have bought their body, right? Like, they didn't work to get it. They bought it. I got nothing against plastic surgery. Hey, if you can afford it, go get it. If I could afford it, I'd get it. Okay? Like, so I'm not hating on you. Go get it, sis. Like, you're gorgeous. Woo! But don't, as a person, don't compare yourself to that. Because you don't know what they've been through. You know your story, and you need to love yourself for who you are. You know, and then you see people's relationships online. People put their relationships. People air their dirty ass laundry on there. They share too much on social media about things that they're going through, and then you compare your life. Okay, you compare what you have to what they have, what they're doing to what you're doing, how they talk to the way you talk, how they style their hair, the way all it does is make you feel not good enough, and make you feel like there is something that you need to change about you. Sorry guys, my phone said that it was losing battery. You know, you feel like you have to change who you are to suit some sort of image that you feel like embodies, like, that's what happiness is. That is what beautiful is. That is what successful is. When in reality, you don't know these people. You don't know that they're putting a fake image up on social media just to make it seem like, you know, life is all shits and giggles for them. It's you know, you don't really know their story. Don't compare yourself to others. It is the quickest way to go down a negative, long, dark road, and you don't want to go there. Don't do it. Love who you are. Celebrate you and what you have and what you're doing and where you're going. Don't compare yourself to everybody else. They didn't live in your shoes. You didn't live in theirs. Just push yourself to be the best that you can be. And that's enough. It's enough. Another 17, stop worrying. Constantly worrying about everything creates toxic anxiety where your mind is steeped in negative, spiraling thoughts. Worries plague your mind and make you afraid and apprehensive about things you often have no control over. Sometimes we believe if we worry enough, we can keep bad things from happening, but the truth is you can create issues that are not even valid, and you can experience pure joy or you cannot experience pure joy or even contentment when you're consumed with worry. Guys, I'm an overthinker. Okay, I'm diagnosed with anxiety. I have anxiety. Okay, I take meds as needed. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like it doesn't make me any less of a person. It doesn't make me any less in control of who I am. But I do. I have stopped taking it a lot because I don't need it. I need it for panic attacks, not like worry every day. But overthinking can really create issues that were never there. And it's still something that I work on now. It really is. So don't think that I'm over here, and living some perfect life and that I always get it right, because I don't. I don't. There are things that I overthink about all the time, even today. So it's something to work on, but if you can work on it and you can change it in moments, then you are literally saving yourself from a lot of bad moments that could be in your life, right? You're saving yourself a lot of arguments. You're saving yourself a lot of deep, dark depression, crappy days, or, things that are just not, they're not warranted. And they're things that you create in your own head sometimes. And a lot of times when we overthink things, or we just constantly worry, you make it worse for yourself, and then it ends up being okay. It ends up being better than you thought it was. As I said in another video, your mind can be your weapon or your biggest tool in your life. It can really change things for you. So, it's all on how you see life, and it's all on how you take in moments that could bring you down and how you change it to be something positive or better, or, a different approach. It's just about a different approach. Hang out with, this is number 18, hang out with happy people. Ever hang out with a gloomy person and leave feeling bummed yourself? That's because moods can be contagious, right? You could be around someone who's just constantly negative all the time, and it makes you miserable. I went through something in my life where I don't want to talk about the person, but I was in a relationship, and it was like, I don't even know why, but it was just, he was very miserable, like just constantly bitching about everything. Just not a happy person. But he was always like that. It wasn't anything that I was doing wrong. It wasn't anything my kids were doing wrong. It's just who he was. And it started to make me feel miserable, and I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be intimate. I didn't want to be, I didn't want to do like these acts of service, like, to make him happy. I just had no motivation to do it, because it was like, for what? It's, it is contagious. Your moods are contagious. They say that you adopt the traits and the ways of the people that you hang out with, right? So it turns out that feelings can be transferred from one person to another. And the more we share experiences with one another, the more our emotions and behaviors become synchronized. One secret to long-term happiness is surrounding yourself with others who are also happy. Toxic people consume your energy, and truth is you owe no one anything. Self-love and self-worth always come first. Do not be afraid to protect your peace from people like that. Plus, it also will set a precedence as to what you will and will not tolerate from people. So I am very unapologetically a part of this movement in my life where I do not accept toxicity. I don't. I used to. And I'm like, oh, I could fix this person. I could love this person into being wonderful. And you can't. People don't change unless they want to. And now I am at this place in my life over the last 3 to 4 years. I've learned how to be alone. I've learned how to make myself happy. I've learned that I don't need anybody. I want someone, but I don't need anybody. I put myself in this position where when someone does something that hurts me or someone does something that crosses a line, I bring it to their attention. And if, depending on how they respond to it, lets me know exactly who I'm dealing with, exactly, where their place is in my life. And I'm not afraid to speak up on it. I tell the truth. I'm very true to who I am. And I don't feel the need to hurt people with my words and make up things that aren't true, to hurt people. Like, that takes a real special person in my book that feels the need to do that, right? Like, if you're gonna have an argument with someone, keep it relevant, keep it to the topic. Why are you throwing all this other stuff in there to just try to hurt somebody just so you can win? Like, is it that important for you to win, like, the argument and have the last word and all of that? It's not. That's the toxic behavior I'm talking about. And do not apologize for kicking those people out of your life. Don't. Because the less toxic shit you have in your life, the happier you'll be. The happier your kids will be. The happier your spouse will be. Being happy in your life with people who make you happy can transition and change your life in the way that you see things and do things as a whole. You'll become a better parent. You could become a better employee. Like, being happy in your life and surrounding yourself with the right people can bring you up to the best version of yourself. Don't apologize for kicking out those shitheads that, were trying to bring you down or weren't at your level or going further. If you're with people that are stagnant or below you, or, and when I say below you, I don't mean like, they have a smaller house, or, they're working at McDonald's while you're an attorney. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, you can have friends from all walks of life that bring purpose to your life and that serve you in a good way to make you the best person you could be. I'm talking about bring people in your life that have a higher intelligence to what the purpose of life is, to how to grow exponentially, you want those people around, because who you surround yourself around is who you are, right? It's who you are. So don't apologize for putting yourself first and bringing people into your life that deserve to be there. Don't. I'm not. Okay. Number 19 is spend time in nature. Some researchers believe that today's ultra-wired generation is actually suffering from a nature-deficient disorder. Studies have shown that the more time we spend in nature and the more we relate to the natural world around us, the greater our sense of happiness. Our connection to nature also plays a role in maintaining positive mental health. I can't tell you how when I go on walks around my neighborhood and I see the sun, I see the sky, I smell the fresh air. I hear the birds chirping. I see the flowers and the colors. It gives you a sense of peace. It might be hot as hell, because God, if y'all live in Florida, but it gives you a sense of peace, to hear the water, be on a boat ride, just connecting with the outside life. It can really bring you peace. I'm big into the sky. I'm big into the moon. I'm big into the stars. I go outside and I look up at the stars. I talk to loved ones who've passed away. I really connect, you know, with nature in that way, because it's peaceful. It's just peaceful. So don't rob yourself of time with the outdoors, because there's peace and tranquility in the environment around you outside. The next one is reminisce over happy memories. Why do we love all things retro? Perhaps because nostalgia makes us happy. Nostalgic feelings or reminiscing about our past can help us reconnect with feelings of love and a sense of wonder and fulfillment. Our past shapes us and defines our identity. The past could be last week or yesterday, not necessarily years ago or any one person. Could be a moment we had alone. When we remember good times and happy memories, we can increase our self-confidence and feel closer to those around us. You know, reminiscing on things could be a place, it could be a food, a smell, a song, anything. And it's making us remember a time that brought us peace, made us happy, give us those happy memories about people who we've lost, memories of, you know, great times with our family, with someone that we really care about. I'm big on that. You know, someone that I'm very close to will tell you I'm always talking about certain things or certain songs that remind me of times with them. Even, you know, my best friend, my mom, my kids. There are things that put you back into this tranquil peace when you think about certain things. And I know that we all come from different pasts, right? Like some we have horrible pasts. Like we don't even want to think about it. We're just like, get that the hell away from me as far as it'll go. If you could, like Men in Black, stick us, you know, like, oh, you forgot about the last 10 years. Like we would do that. But, you know, reminiscing on memories can really bring you a sense of peace. So get lost in those times and those songs, and those memories that you've made. They last you a lifetime. They really do. And this is gonna be, and that was number 20. So we've hit 20. I'm gonna give you one more. And this is my thing, okay? Do not be afraid of change. Change can be good. New perspective can be awesome for bringing happiness to situations that you never had answers for. Like they say, you can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. Speak more. What I mean by all of this is that, you know, a lot of us go through life and we think that we have all the answers, and we don't. We think that we have, sorry, I was just reading a message from a friend, and her daughter is having her baby. Her water broke. Yay! New babies. I love kids. Gosh, celebrating new life is beautiful. I was just reminiscing right there, reminiscing on my 3 wonderful children and my birth experiences, and how my life changed dramatically. But being, not being afraid of change is something that can really greatly impact your life, right? Because we go through things and we keep doing the same routine. We wake up, we do the same thing, we brush our teeth, we go to work, we do the same thing every day, we come home, we do, it's like sometimes, and we get stagnant in that, or we struggle, or, something happens, and it's like we need change. We need something to shake us up a bit sometimes, just like you go to your friends and your family for advice because you know that you don't have all the answers to everything all the time. And that's okay. We're not supposed to know all the answers to everything all the time. That's exactly why we bring and surround ourselves with those happy people and those people who have our backs and that bring new perspective to our life. Because when we get lost in things such as our past, like we all come from horrible pasts, some of us, and we have painful memories that we don't want to relive, and we're afraid, and we let fear take over because we're afraid that we're going to fall back into that same pattern with those same people and deal with the same shit that we did before. And it's not fair to certain people because not everyone's the same. Not everyone will do those things to you. And I truly believe that there are people out there for us that will make us happy, that will love us the way we need to be loved and not how they need to be loved, and emulate that on us. But, don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of something new. Don't be afraid of, changing something that you've done your whole entire life. And, trying something new can be the change that you needed to put your best foot forward, to make your business more successful, to make your life better, make you healthier, make your kids happier. Declutter your life. Don't be afraid of change, because things happen in our life that we can't control. That is something that I learned recently, that, we don't have control over anything. Really, we don't. I mean, we have control over certain things in our life as far as how we condone ourselves, we conduct ourselves, things of that nature. But we're not in control of other people. We're not in control of things around us. And we can only make the best of certain situations. But not having all the answers allows people into your life that will bring new perspective to you that you may have never even thought about. You're going along with your business every day, all day, doing the same thing, and there was something that you missed that could cut a corner and make your business thrive. It's okay that you didn't think about that. It's okay. The point is that you have someone in your life that's benefiting you, that is serving their purpose in your life to make you the best person that you can be. And that's all that we want. The people can do hateful things, horrible things, and really bring us down. But not everyone is like that. And so, they say sometimes what scares us the most are the risks that we need to take. Because it could be something so worthwhile and the best thing that came into our life, and you're going to let fear stop you, or routine stop you from getting those goals achieved, from opening up new opportunities to be happy and be successful. All out of fear of new perspective, of change. So that's just my thing. You know, don't be afraid of your imperfection. Don't be afraid of what could be. It could be the best thing that you've ever had in your whole life. In any sort of situation, you know? So that was my top 2021, not 2021, even though we're in 2021, but that was the top 20, and then I gave you a 21. Ways to improve your happiness. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to like the video, subscribe, share it. And I look forward to hanging out with you guys again. And I'm going to be bringing some other fresh content as far as relationship building, family building, things with kids. I'm going to be talking about the 5 top people that you should have in your life, and those that, you know, bring you up and try to make you the best person that you can be, and people that you want in your life. I'm going to be showcasing musical talent. I want to really hop on this game that's called Skin Deep, where it's like you ask these deep questions to people that, you know, you're friends with, or you're family with, or you just started dating, or you've been with for a really long time. And you could unveil some deep things or some new perspective, right, in other people that you never knew, because you never thought to ask those questions. Like, one, for example, is like, if something happened to me tomorrow, what is the last, if we could only have one last conversation, what would be the last thing that you want to tell me? Deep, right? Like, deep, but think about it. Like, it could change so much. A word changes so much with people, and that's what I kind of want to, I'm a big words of affirmation person, and I think that sort of game is super cool. And so I want to do it with my kids. I want to do it with friends. And anyway, so that's just some of the content that's coming up. I am also going to be touching on the fact I was a court reporter for the SSA, and those are for people in disability law trying to obtain disability benefits. So I'm kind of going to go over things that relate to that field too. Positively Cheyenne is just going to be all over the place. I don't want to be a one-dimensional channel. I want to be what comes to mind and what changes people's life in a positive way, and be a part of that change. That's it. It could be anything. So that's what I'm going to do. And I hope you guys are along for the ride. I really appreciate all the love and support so far. And again, I look forward to hanging out with you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. And the end of my every video, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, take care of one another, love one another, and never forget to smile, and never forget to love yourself. Happiness is there for the taking, guys. Go get you some. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye.